YouTube family and heroes? This is Sub-Zero back with another video just for all of you guys. Man, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support, everyone that's been following and subscribing to the channel. We are now at 21,700 subscribers, guys. 21,700. We're on our way to 22,000 and on our way to 1,000,000 and more. So if you guys want to continue to follow the journey, if you guys are new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button to be up to date on everything involving my Subaru, my Corvette, and all of my builds and racing that I have going on for the channel. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, and in the comments below, let me know what videos you guys want to see from me moving forward on the channel. I have a few people saying that they want to see my 6-month review with the STI that also is going to compare how I feel now upgrading from the STI from the WRX. So that's a video coming later on this week and next week. We have a bunch of other videos coming very shortly for the Corvette that we're going to get into in the video. Anyway, until again guys, continue to go after your dreams and make them a reality and be your own hero, because the world needs more heroes. We all have the power to be one. Anyway, you guys have a great day. We're going to get into the vet and a few other things going on very shortly. But until then, let's get it. Peace.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter.
Alright heroes, before we get into the video of me talking about what's next for the Corvette and me talking about what I like to do and check before my car track events, just want to say thank you to Elite Wraps and to all of you guys for helping support the channel. I'm just so excited, you guys. This is my very first place car show event trophy I've ever gotten. This is my very first trophy just with my cars, any of my cars I've ever got, guys. I got first place, one more time, first place for best track car at their event. Shout out one more time to Elite Wraps. They've helped a lot of things on the cars. They've had some amazing cars going through their shop, and I'm just so honored to be able to win best track car. Like, this is so cool, guys. Like, I'm just so excited. Again, this isn't really a car show type of car, but it just kind of evolved into being kind of one, as well as being an ultimate track car. All right, but what I like to do, guys, when I go ahead and want to get ready for my track days, is the first thing I like to do is clean out my car. Again, this is super probably duh, but just making sure that the car is fully clean. Nothing's gonna be flying everywhere. No loose bottles. Nothing in the interior of the car is loose. Making sure everything is just nice and compact inside the car is probably the first thing I love to do when it comes to getting my car ready for the track. All right, y'all, so like I was saying, I like to make sure everything is clean in the interior. You see it is a little bit dirty in here, so I'm gonna go ahead, make sure I get my water bottles out, make sure all my straps, make sure everything is buckled in, make sure everything is tight. I do not want to get there. I'm gonna go ahead and check my shifter here and check a few of the other interior things, just making sure everything is compact and making sure everything is together. All right, so everything is all cleaned out. Everything is all ready to go on the inside. I made sure the straps were all good. Made sure everything was cleaned out. Everything's all ready to go. So the first thing, like I said, make sure everything is cleaned out. This is what I like to do. I do not want to be driving and something's behind the seat, a bottle might fly up, a paper, whatever it is. I just like to go ahead and make sure everything is cleaned out. The second thing I like to do is make sure that everything in the engine bay is actually properly done in. If I went and fiddled with anything with the radiators, any of the hoses, any of the wirings, I like to go ahead and check my oil, make sure that the oil is good, make sure that just everything works. Make sure I got the coolant's good, everything's bled, and just make sure that there's nothing loose, just in case I was working on something in my car and, you know, hey, I may have forgotten something, may have forgotten to do whatever it is. I just want to make sure that my fluids and everything is all set and ready to go for the track day, so there are no surprises. Now, the way you guys see this car is going to be completely different in about a week's time, and then a few weeks time when everything is done. So a lot of the stuff that is here is going to be completely different. But the second thing I like to do is make sure my fluids are good, make sure everything in the engine bay is tight, make sure that there's nothing loose and there's no pieces that I forgot to double check if I went and fiddle with something with the sway bars, fiddle with something like cooling, whatever it is, and that's the second thing. All right, y'all, the third thing I like to go ahead and do is put the car up. I like to go ahead and check my brake pads. I like to make sure that the pads are good, especially when I have these carbon ceramic brakes. I want to make sure that the pads are still clean. I want to check the tire pressures, make sure there's nothing wrong with the tires, no nails, no anything. Again, some of this stuff is stuff that you should just do as your daily diligence. Anytime, you know, some of these things should be just your daily diligence that you do on your cars anyway. But before the track, I really like to go ahead and just double check and make sure the pads are good and the tires are good. So like I said, go ahead and jack the car up, check the brake pads, make sure that they're good. Check your tires, make sure there's no nails, nothing punctured, check the tire pressure, and that's the third thing I like to do for my track days. All right, so cold. Tire pressures are 29, 28. When I'm driving to the track, I like to put them a little bit higher so I don't have to worry about anything, and just not have to have them so low. So I'll probably put them at 32 cold, so I'm driving to get up to about 35 on my way to the track. And then when I get to the track, I like to bring them down, depending on, you know, if I want to do hot laps or not. So I like to put these at about 32 cold on the street when I'm just driving regularly, and then I'll put them down to like 25, 26 before I go out on my hot lap to get them to this temperature. You know, I really like this temperature when it's hot on the track, when I'm driving. But yeah, y'all, I love these Corvettes. I love how, like, what's even cool is what's subtle is up there. When you're driving, it'll actually like turn red and green like when it's time to shift, which is kind of cool. You got your heads-up display. I'm not sure if you guys can see the heads-up display right there. We've got the heads-up display up top. And yeah, man, I'm just love this car, guys. I just absolutely love this car. Everything's all set, everything's all ready to go. Got the carbon fiber trim in here. And yeah, let's get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these to about 32 each for my drive up to the track. All right, what I like to do is I like to start the car. Just to double check, make sure everything sounds good. I bring it up to about 2,500, 3,000 RPM, especially when it gets warm. I just listen, and underneath the hood, I make sure that there's nothing going on, so I pop the hood open, I get the RPMs up a little bit, make sure there's nothing leaking, nothing loose, there's no weird sounds. Again, this is stuff that you should just always do with your cars, just double checking them. But whenever I go to the track, I like to just do very the most littlest things just to make sure she's all good and all ready for the track, to try and help yourself out to not have as many issues. Again, this is just what I like to do whenever I go to the track. Before that, I didn't mention it, but I also like to go ahead, I get my oil changed almost every 2 track days. Again, it might be a little overkill, but I just love to make sure that the car is in the best shape, and I do not want to have, you know, a situation where oil goes out or whatever it is. So I change the brake pads, change my oils, change my fluids, make sure everything on the interior is working, make sure the car sounds good, and overall I even love to just last but not least give it a nice clean But I'm so excited for this car, guys. We're going the streets of Willow. Got lots of content coming for this car very, very soon. Lots of mods, lots of incredible things. We are building this C7R dream build that I've always wanted to have for this car. You can see the carbon looking so nice. Got the orange, got the ceramic coat, got the PPF on the car all the way through the front, even the hood, the sides of the car, the rear of the car, the back of the car, the roof, everything PPF wrapped. And we're all set and ready to go, man. Anyway, that's it for the video. Hit the like button if you guys like the video. Hit the subscribe button. Follow the journey. Like I always keep saying, guys, go after your dreams and make them reality and be your own hero, because the world needs more heroes and all the power to be one. Anyway, let's have a great time, guys. Until the next video, be safe, go after it, be good, be motivated, inspire others. Let's get it. Peace.